Hey there, hi there, Clownhide here, with a game called No More Funny Business. I know what you're thinking. It's a clown's job to be funny, so we're gonna be funny anyway. I don't know how to start the game here. Probably new, yeah. Crash the game for me, sure. Friday, Greebling Police Department. You clock into the office. The chill of the morning air is clinging to your clothes. While you hang your hat and turn on the coffee maker, you overhear the policeman chattering about clowns? Good grief. Some suspects must be giving the man a hard time. You take a sip from your mug and turn down the hall, only to stand corrected. There, handcuffed and restrained, are 3 actual clowns, directly taken from the local circus. Your boss gives you a manila folder and a chuckle. You're not sure if you're going to be awake enough for this case. You take another sip of Joe. Case: lethal laughter. At 4 a.m. this morning, a budget party clown named Smilbo was found dead in a local circus tent. Witnesses say that he was wearing what appeared to be a cheap Halloween clown costume and half-done makeup. No one in the tent appeared distressed by the body's condition, despite it being severely mangled. Circus employees eagerly explained to the police that no one liked Smilbo. The circus was under control of a local clown mafia. The mob boss was offering a $50,000 reward for any clown that... You can't just give me this kind of thing and not let me read it. The green box at the bottom of your screen holds a dialogue options. Choose questions to further your investigation. Above that, there are 2 arrows. Use these to flip between clown suspects. Is there a way that I can make this, not so awfully quick? Clowns will appear behind the glass in the middle, but they will be hidden. Talk to them, figure out what kind of clown they are, and match a prop to them to make them laugh. Different tools will increase, decrease laugh meter. Exposition much? You can get some extra juicy information out of them if you make them laugh. Yeah, not every clown will have something useful to say about these topics, so choose carefully. Clock on your desk is your timer. You have 10 minutes to interrogate. Silhouette walks confidently behind the glass. Their postures tall and firm as they sit. A melancholy honk erupts from the seat. Well, they seem to like clown horns, so we're gonna give them a clown horn. Oh, I guess this item will suffice, but I must admit it lacks a certain spice. What's your story? What's your story? A tale of woe, mistreatment, and unease. The victim, as you call him, did nothing but tease. He riddled my songs and acts with harsh contempt, and so his murder I had to attempt. So you like music? We're gonna give you the maracas. Oh, dear detective, allow me to rest. This many items leaves me uninspired and stressed. What did you use? To set the stage, I started to tune my lute. I knew it would tempt him. My chords, the kind he refutes. Once he arrived, I hit with a borrowed toy I had undercover. Surprised, dear detective, I had an electric buzzer. Those little toys? Surely that wasn't your murder weapon. Not yet. His shock and my awe made him easy to sway. With that done and sorted, I had him my way. I had nearby one of his favorite toys, one that he used to fill the crowds with noise, his favorite little trick to bruise my pride. I hit him with that squeaky hammer, until he shortly died. Surely? You don't sound too confident to me. At the time I was, but now in this police scene, I think maybe not everything was as it seems, but I think, dear detective, with how I relished in these blows, surely all that would have ended that schmo. Who did you see? Not one soul, I am proud to say. I think I was the only one to turn his rainbow gray. No one at all. Did you hear anything odd? There were some creaks and groans from our stage, but it's hard to say if that was from others or just from age. I heard nothing else. Sorry to disappoint. I was preoccupied with hitting his break points. Okay, you can go. What's your story? The silent type, huh? They wanted to cancel everything. He said it was too much of a money sink or something. I don't know. Money wasn't in my mind when I was taking care of my kids. Maybe it should have been. It was all fun and games until they decided it wasn't anymore. And I just wasn't ready. Not yet. So you needed the prize money then, huh? Correct. Good job, kiddo. I mean, I just make sure the cameras keep rolling for a couple more months. My God, the kids would be so disappointed if they knew I killed the guy. Even if it was all for them. What did you use? My scarf trick. The ones all the kids loved. And now I'll never be able to do it again. I took my squirt flour, filled it with chloroform, and sent that nasty stuff right into his face. I was hoping that maybe that would make it less painful for him. I don't know. How'd you bring the scarf into this? I made an infinite scarf chain. Something I've done on air probably 1,000,000 times now. I made a tight loop and put it around his neck while he was all weary and vulnerable. Then I hung him up like a piñata. You hung him up, and that's how you think he died? What did you see? Nobody, friend. I saw little traces that someone else had been there before me, but I couldn't tell you who, sorry. There was a squeaky hammer left over him when I got to him. Don't know why anyone would try and take something like that out of the prop bucket and try to use it. Just an inflatable hammer with a squeaker in it. This clown one is innocent. I think the most it would have done is knock the wind out of him. Oh, and someone had tipped over the barrel of monkeys. I'm not sure who did that. I'm not sure who did what, though. Sorry. You like kids, right? How about some jelly beans? Oh, what an item. I'll be sure to hang this on the fridge once I get home. I promise. You got any kind of information for me? Probably not. You see a silhouette saunter behind the glass. Each footstep making either a heek or a honk. Sound as a thud in the tile. As the figure sits... Yeah? As the figure sits... Okay. What's your story, bub? Where to even start? My shows have a lot of safety protocols, you know? A lot of tricky situations can happen real fast if you're not careful. And Bucko here, he was never careful. You seem like a cowpoke type. Are you saying it was an accident? Hell no. I'm saying that he'd rile up my boys, making them see red real easy. Made them do something stupid, they'd be the ones to pay the price. Can't have that, you know. Put my boys and my whole show on the coals just because he wants a little fun. Seems like you care a lot about your boys. Care about the bounty at all? Well, shoo. Of course the money was appealing. I mean, with all that cash, I could probably get me some other animals for the show. Some of those real exotic ones, maybe. But you know, he was already a goner long before the boss put out a hit. I think plenty of us were sick of his tomfoolery by then. You like cows, huh? Snort. Wheeze. Ooh boy, that's a good one right there. Ooh. Fan of cows? You can bet your shorts on it. I mean, my boys are bulls, but I won't shame you too bad. Less people than you think would know the difference. Yeah, that there little jar sounds just like them. Sure do anything for those boys. What have you done for them? I mean, I sure sabotaged someone's attempt for the prize money. Yeah, they had him in a real precarious spot and just left him. Like they wanted me to take him. So I did. Shot him right where he was. Doubt they even know they failed, but they should have. What they tried would never give them the result they got without my intervention. No siree. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna play with this little cow can until I can. Till I can gain my composure a little more. What did you see? Well, I thought I might have seen the Lament show, goofing off with their lute, probably practicing some garbage song about how women don't like them. Then I saw Daisy D pacing around the catwalk. Were they up to anything? Odd? I think you mean funny. I think the two of them are always doing something odd. Not the best at being normal, you know? But if you mean anything lethal, no siree, that was all me. Okay. Now you're the clown girl, right? What's your story? Tale of woe, mistreatment, and unease. The victim, as you call him, did nothing but tease. He riddled my songs and acts with harsh contempt, and so murder I had to attempt. Yeah, I remember you, okay. What's your story? They wanted to cancel everything. Taking care of my kids. Okay. So, he's taking care of his kids. Maybe you'd like this? Snort, giggle, hee. Snort. I see. This was the female. Oh, buddy. Use puppets in your show? Yeah, I always like the ones with strings better than those fluffy ones you have to put your hand into. You always know where. The ones with strings are. Always know how they'll hang. You know a thing about you know a thing or two about hanging? Oh yeah. Guess that's kind of in poor taste now, right, buddy? Especially since I lost track of how my victim was hanging earlier. What do you mean? Well, he just, wasn't hanging up anymore when I checked back on him. Maybe the scarf wasn't tied well enough. I don't know. But he fell all the way down to the circus grounds and just splat. Dead. Flat as a pancake. Gotcha. Now you, maybe you'd like this flower. Oh, I see. Lament show. Ooh, choku. Ooh, what a show. Yeah. Ho ho ho. Tell me what you got there, buddy. Wow, flowers hitting you right in the giggle bits, huh? Oh, yes. Reminds me of the days I'd cling to Columbina's evening dress. You don't get the girls when you're just a Pierrot. And now all my days are just agony and woe. But such flowers are nice and ethereal. Hopefully my victim will have no such thing as burial. Still confident he was your victim? With the investigation in swing and my whole mob into question, I really do have one small confession. While I was up committing my crimes, there was one thing I was disheartened to find. What was it? Little linked zoo, all spilled all around. It was like clean space was nowhere to be found. But while someone may have been present to create such a mess, I was the only one to do what? Not one soul. So we've got all the clowns here, right? You like a clown horde? YOLO. Alright, buckaroo, you need to slow your roll, Lil, or I'm gonna shut my trap and stare at you. That's it, not helpful for either one of us, is it? I guess not. How do I accuse you of murder? So Lamentio said they stumbled across a little linked zoo. Any ideas what that could mean? Oh, I see. Mysterious sounds. Yeah, I got nothing. Doesn't ring a bell for me. Sorry, partner. Okay. Time's up. Well, here's my guess. I think it was, this buckaroo here. Yippee-ki-yay. Confirm. I think Yippee-ki-yay successfully killed Smilpo. Now, I don't know if he did or not. He's the one who shot him, and he plummeted, and splat he went. Now, I don't know if he actually killed him, but that's the best I could do. Hot diggity dog, I knew I had in me. Now, where's that check headed to? Does my prison cell have an address I can tell the boss? Oh, my God. I don't think I've ever been more relieved. Oh, no. I thought I had it within my reach, but now my heart just moans and shrieks. I told them suckers that I didn't have what it takes. Now is it cash or check? Come on, you can let it loose now, buckaroo. You really think we're letting you get that bounty in prison? Tough luck, pal. Whoa, hey now, I'm getting what's rightfully mine. Prison guards swarm in, taking Yippee-ki-yay under the arms. Hey, watch where you putting those hands, suckers. Careful. You sorry clown better tell my boys I love them. Case closed. There you go, another case closed by a detective clown. We had a hard time limit there. I would have liked to have known some of the controls a little bit better before we actually got into it. But, yeah, when you have a hard time limit, there you go. Case closed. I don't know if the, sound was probably okay, I hope. We're gonna quit that game. Yeah. So, that was, no more funny business, as it were. Or it might have just been no more funny business over on itch.io. I'm gonna give that, 3 clown cigars, exploding cigars, out of 5. Yeah. Good game. I enjoyed it. See y'all next time. Clown hide. Honk honk.